Kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
And he doesn't feel it cleanly, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
21, Stanford, 12.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Coming out with it, it's Holt. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball is picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football.
Can anyone catch him? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And he can flat roll, turning on the Jets like a Cam Newton or Nick Marshall.
I was thinking about rolling trees, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. These Auburn offenses that are so great, they've had the same commonality over the last several years, and it's a great dynamic quarterback that can make...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulsa is down right now, But this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That's now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Holt. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about instead. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football, try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
The back goes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the 2nd time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking for a huge play. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Pressure coming. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it's no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Fights off the defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Give to the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He fires a bullet to the right. Already find a hole in that secondary. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Unloads it downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 17 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, maybe.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of the receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Timeout, Auburn.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Hands it off. Makes a man miss. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first. The half.
Timeout, Stanford.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.